As I mentioned from the last video, we are going to add a 2-digit number to a 3-digit number this time, and we need to be doing the carrying twice this time. So now let's start the example. And so we have a 3-digit number here. We are going to do it the same way. We are setting up the addition vertically, and we are going to use the manipulatives. So here we are having 1, 3, 4 base 5, right? So we are writing down those three numbers: 1, 3, 4 base 5. Yeah. And then now the second number, 4, 4 base 5, right? And again, make sure you line up the numbers correctly. So we have 4, 4 base 5, and we are doing the addition. So wait, this looks too bad. So let me redraw that line. Again, too bad. Okay. Now that looks good. Okay, so we have 1, 3, 4 base 5, adding 4, 4 base 5. We are going to just draw the pieces for now, so that and then that will help us do the addition. And we have 1 flat, right? For the first number, 1 flat. This represents the number of flats that we have. So we have 1 flat, and then we have 3 longs. So we have 3 longs. And we have 4 units. And the second number, we will have 4 longs, right? 4 longs. And we have 4 units. And so if you just look at the pieces that we have here, we have 8 units, we have 7 longs, and we have 1 flat, right? But you cannot just put that down as a base 5 numeral with 1, 7, 8. That's not correct. So we are going to obtain a minimal set by doing the regrouping. Just like the last example, we are going to put the units together so that we can do the regrouping. And I need to, again, we need to dump some stuff, right? Once we trade it in, then we are, those 5 units were gone when you trade those 5 units for a long, right? So let's do that again. Here I'm going to just move 1 unit down here so that we are getting 4. I mean, we are getting 5. So we have 1 here. And then now we're going to trade this 5 units in for 1 long, right? So let's do that. And yeah, so we have, so that will give us 1 long. Will give us 1 long. Now, once you have done that, then those 5 units should not be here anymore. So they're gone. So we gotta move them to the dump. So we are going to ignore those units when we are writing down the answer. Now, before you worry about the longs, let's do the addition vertically and see what's going on here. See that when you're adding 4 units and 4 units, you're going to get 8 units, right? But we cannot put down the number 8 here. We are going to put down 3 because we traded 5 of those 8 units into a long, right? So we are left with 3 units. So the number that we're going to put here would be 3. And actually, that's not correct, right? I got to change the color, so we're going to put 3 here. So that's 3. How many do we carry over? We carry 1 long, right, to the next column. So I'm just going to put it here. Many people will put it at the top, but I prefer putting it at the bottom so that it's easier for me to see, especially when doing multiplication. So I like to put it here. So I'm just going to put the 1 here. So we have 1 extra long here. Now let's look at the number of longs that we have. This is a long column. And so we have 3 longs, and then we have 4 longs. We add them together, we get 7 longs, right? But then we got 1 carryover from the unit, so we are going to get 8 longs here. But we don't want to put down the number 8. Again, we are going to trade the longs for a flat. So let's do that. First, let me move this one long right here, right? So I'm going to move that long here. And then now we're 5. So we can group them. And then we are gaining 1 flat. Yeah, so that means we're going to gain 1 flat here. And yeah, so we are going to move those 5 longs into the dump because we have the flat already. Yeah, so let's do that here. And so this is all gone. And then right now you can just ignore them. So this is all the pieces that we have left. currently in our answer. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, so how many longs do we have left? We have 8, but because we traded 5 longs for a flat, then we are left with 3, so we are going to just put the 3 here. So we're 3, and then we carry 1 flat to the flat column. Now we originally have 1 flat, and now you have another one that got carried over, so we have 2 flats. So the answer would be 1 plus 1, so you're going to get 2. And now let's check whether our answer is correct. So we have 2 flats, and we have 3 longs, right? 3 longs, and then 3 units and 3 units. Just ignore those, and now we're done with this example. This is how you do base 5 addition. And in fact, once you become better, you don't need to draw the pieces anymore. Just think about this. Let's go back to this example and see what's going on. Now, if you have 4 units and adding 4 units, right? So you're getting 8 units. Take away those 5 units, then we got 1 long, so we put 1 here to keep track of the carrying, and then we are left with 3 units. And in the long column, we have 3 longs and we have 4 longs. Adding them together, we get 7. With the carrying, we get 8. And again, we are going to take away those 5 longs out of the 8 longs, right? So we put them away, and then we gain 1 flat, and then that's the carrying. And so we originally have 1 flat, and now we have 1 more, so we get 2. Yeah, so it's possible to do this base 5 addition without doing the pieces, but the pieces here is really just to help you see what actually is going on with the base 5. And we are going to do subtraction next time. Thank you for watching this video.